the inception of the film world, we are now looking at a remake of an original film of 15 years ago. Spider-Man Homecoming. The trailer has debuted. I'm Dalton Gentry.
I'm Adrian Fort.
And we like to call ourselves the Aristocrats. Adrian.
Yeah?
You may be hanging me out to dry on this one.
Okay, now first off, we're going to start with the fact that you said this was a remake of a remake, but you never mentioned the comic book that came out in the 60s.
It's a remake of a remake. It's a remake of a remake.
That's fine.
How many remakes can we make in a 15-year span?
That's fine. Go on.
Okay, so we just watched Spider-Man Homecoming, the first trailer that dropped. In this, we see a much younger Peter Parker again. We get some sweet Robert Downey Jr. action. The Vulture is going to be our villain. So, Adrian, initial thoughts?
Well, the first thing that jumped out to me was we've got that bank robbery which is stopped, and they've got some new tech in there, don't they?
Okay.
I'm wondering how that technology is powered. I am wondering if maybe there's going to be a throwback to Hammer tech from Iron Man 2. I'm wondering if maybe that comes into play. I'm wondering who is manufacturing those weapons, if it is not in fact Hammer. But something is behind those things because those aren't regular weapons, right?
Okay.
What stood out to you?
One of the last little scenes you get of a crucified Spider-Man literally hanging himself up there. That's a bold shot.
Yeah.
But let me just be the one to say it.
Say what?
The first Spider-Man movie.
Okay.
Not great. Not bad.
Well, what are you talking about, the Tobey Maguire one?
Tobey Maguire.
Okay.
Set the precedence of the time for Marvel. It wasn't bad. It was enjoyable. Then we had a sequel, going downhill.
The second Spider-Man 2 was one of the best comic book movies ever made.
Okay. Was there a third?
Yes, that's the one that you're saying was awful.
They were all pretty bad. So what do we do with that? We have a trilogy. A couple years later, let's reboot it. Let's recast Spider-Man. Let's do it again. And, it wasn't terrible. The remake, the second remake, the first remake, however you want to word that, was tolerable.
Okay.
But now we're doing it again. We're having a third Spider-Man within a 15-year time span. A fifth movie with 3 different Spider-Mans. And at this point, he looks like he's 12. And he's going to save the day and still make it back in time to go to bed to go to school the next day. And it's so bad that we need Robert Downey Jr. to save it.
Okay, first off, you don't need Robert Downey Jr. in this movie.
Then why is he here?
Well, here's the thing. The 5 Spider-Man movies,
okay,
right?
All right.
There's been 7 Batman movies.
Okay.
The 5 Spider-Man movies have made about $200,000 more than the 7 Batman movies.
Okay.
So this is a serial character who deserves to be reprinted, if you will.
Okay.
This is a trope of the comic book world.
Okay.
Is it not? The artist changes.
Okay.
But the issues go on. So the physical representation of that character changes, but the issues go on. The saga continues. So there are things that are very comic book at play with that, but this is a character who deserves more movies being made, does he not?
Okay.
And this idea that,
oh, well, he looks like he's 12. Oh, my goodness, I don't enjoy this.
that goes back to comic book lore with Spider-Man. Spider-Man was envisioned originally as a teenager.
Okay.
He was in high school. He was in high school in both of the first two series as well.
All right.
It just didn't look like it because Tobey Maguire was 43 when he played, and Andrew Garfield was in his 20s, maybe early 30s. I'm not sure. But
now, here's something else I'd like to bring up here. This is we're going to have to define the Marvel genre at this point as post-Deadpool and pre-Deadpool superhero movie. The very beginning scene with the robbers and the Avengers masks, that does not exist pre-Deadpool.
You don't know what you're talking about.
This is Marvel trying to capture humor as best they can now, because now we have a character who is not R-rated. Oh yeah, it's
so the Marvel Universe did not contain humor before.
The Marvel Universe had its humor, but now we are selling the humor. Go see Spider-Man. It's funny. Did you laugh at Deadpool? You'll laugh at Spider-Man. And you know what? It's not as funny as Deadpool. And it's not going to be. And
you go back and you watch the trailers for Iron Man 1.
Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man 1. Robert Downey Jr. is inherently funny.
Thor 2 was panned critically, was panned by fans because it was too funny.
Okay.
Spider-Man has been funny since issue 1.
This looks like an atrocity. A sheer atrocity. And
you were wrong.
I am in no way looking forward to it. And maybe I'm the one. Maybe I'm that guy.
You and Matt.
But it looks bad. Yeah. It looks very bad. So
this
Adrian,
looks very good. This looks incredibly good. Michael Keaton looks absolutely haunting as the villain. Robert Downey Jr. looks to be portraying the same character, amazingly, that he portrayed in Iron Man 1. That was 2008, right? Okay. We're going on nearly a decade with a guy being able to perform a character who has gone through transformations but remained the same person.
What we should do is we should start replacing ourselves on this show every 3 months. So the show goes on, but we just, the heart is there, but we just recast ourselves constantly. That'd work. That'd be all right, wouldn't it?
You have no idea about any of this, do you?
Adrian,
you're gonna go so pissed off at you right now.
That's my goal. Are you gonna go see this?
Yes, I'm gonna see it time and again.
Okay, I'm gonna go see it. I can't say no to a Marvel movie. I'm sold by Marvel, but I'm probably gonna bitch about it the whole time.
You are not.
Okay, I hope you prove me wrong.
Okay.
So if you like this kind of thing, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, and definitely give this video a share. Get us out there. Let us know what you think about it.
Make sure you follow us on Facebook at The Aristocrats and on Twitter at Aristocrat Show.